BC and Chidi had known each other since university. They'd met during their first year at the University of Lagos, where they both studied architecture. From day one, they'd clicked in a way neither of them could explain. BC had loved his sense of humor, and Chidi admired her sharp wit and stubbornness. They shared everything: lecture notes, dreams of traveling, countless nights of reading and chatting at the corner suya spot by the gate. But they never shared their true feelings for each other. Life had a way of moving on, though. After graduation, Chidi moved to Port Harcourt for work, occasionally meeting up whenever he was in town. And every time they parted, BC felt the same pang of regret. She wanted to say something, but what if he didn't feel the same way? She couldn't bear the thought of ruining their friendship. Years passed like this, with BC keeping her secret tucked away. She started her own business designing interiors, while Chidi's career in oil engineering took him across Nigeria and beyond. They were still close, but something always felt incomplete. One day, nearly a decade after university, Chidi returned to Lagos for a long work project. He messaged BC right away. "Busy, baby. Still holding Lagos down for us, I see. Hope you're not too busy to catch up with an old friend?" BC's heart skipped a beat at the message. It was one of those Friday evenings, just after closing time, when the streets were alive with the sounds of honking, street vendors, and people hurrying to beat Lagos traffic. "Now you be stranger," she replied, laughing as she texted back. "You think I don't know that you've been flexing in PH all these years? What happened to 'I'll visit you every quarter'?" Chidi chuckled at her reply, immediately typing back, "Don't worry. We will see tomorrow. Let's go to our old spot, same time." The next evening, BC made her way to the suya spot. She was nervous, though she couldn't quite explain why. She'd put on her favorite Ankara dress, one that hugged her just right, and a red headscarf, like she used to wear back in school. Part of her wondered if he'd notice. "You're just stressing yourself," she muttered under her breath. Chidi was already there, leaning against his car laughing and chatting with the suya man. When he saw her, his face lit up, and for a second, she thought he looked at her a little differently. "And BC, see how good you are looking. Lagos is really taking good care of you. Bless your boy, boss," she laughed, feigning modesty. "A bag, leave story." "You are all words and no action." They sat down, the smell of roasted suya and onions in the air. They laughed about the old days, wild nights at Mama Ijeoma joint, and the lecturers who'd made their lives difficult. As they talked, BC felt like no time had passed at all. Yet there was something different in the way they looked at each other.